Let's talk about sexual attraction and romantic attraction identities. We've learned about a variety of dimensions of identity so far. We've learned about sex, gender, gender identity, sexual orientation, and now we're going to learn about sexual attraction identities and romantic attraction identities. We'll get into preferred relationship structure next. One's sexual attraction identity refers to the intensity or degree to which one does or does not experience sexual attraction to others. Folks who are allosexual experience sexual attraction to others to a high degree, roughly at the levels that society holds up as standard. Folks who are asexual, or ace, experience little or no sexual attraction to others. Folks who are gray asexual, or gray ace, experience some sexual attraction to others, but less frequently or less intensely than those who are allosexual. Folks who are demisexual experience sexual attraction to others, but only after first establishing a close emotional relationship. Now, note that this is not about whether someone prefers to have sexual interactions within the context of a relationship or marriage. That's not what being demisexual is about. This is instead about the conditions that need to be in place for one to experience sexual desire or attraction. One's romantic attraction identity refers to the degree to which one does or does not experience romantic attraction to others. Folks who are alloromantic experience romantic attraction to others to a high degree, roughly at the levels that society holds up as standard. Folks who are aromantic, or aro, experience little or no romantic attraction to others. Folks who are gray aromantic, or gray romantic, experience some romantic attraction to others, but less frequently or less intensely than those who are alloromantic. Folks who are demi-romantic experience romantic attraction to others, but only after first establishing a close emotional relationship. Once again, this is not about whether someone prefers to have romantic interactions within the context of a relationship or marriage, but rather about the conditions that need to be in place to experience romantic desire or attraction. Aspec, short for asexual aromantic spectrum, is used as an umbrella term to describe anyone who identifies on the asexual or aromantic spectrums or configurations. This is what the A in LGBTQIA2S stands for. People often get sexual orientation confused with sexual and romantic attraction identities. Sexual attraction and romantic attraction identities are all about the intensity or degree to which one experiences these kinds of attraction. They don't indicate anything about the identities that attraction might be directed toward. Sexual orientation is about which identities a person might be attracted to. If someone is aromantic and allosexual, that means they don't experience romantic attraction to others, but they do experience sexual attraction to others. Their sexual orientation, then, is about who they are sexually oriented towards. A person can have any combination of sexual orientation, sexual attraction, and romantic attraction identities. Some people break down sexual orientation into sexual orientation and romantic orientation to better track the way that these things don't have to be linked together. While most sexual attraction and romantic attraction identities are best understood as identities falling within each of those categories, there's one exception. There are some important and complicated debates about whether asexuality is properly understood as a sexual orientation or not. I want to be incredibly clear about this. There is not an open question about whether asexuality is real. It is. There is also not an open question about whether it is an identity deserving of meaningful recognition and support. It is. This debate is about how best to understand and locate and support an identity. Okay, so there's some variation here, but generally, asexuality is also understood as a sexual orientation when someone is both asexual and aromantic, when the answer to "who are you into?" is "yeah, no, that's not part of my identity." When a person isn't oriented towards others sexually or romantically. It's important to include asexuality within this category of sexual orientation because otherwise that category presumes that everyone is attracted to others, either sexually or romantically in some way. So there are some instances where asexuality is both a sexual orientation and a sexual attraction identity.